Hey, what's going on, guys? Chris from Blu-ray Critic, and as usual, I'm going to show you guys what I picked up on Blu-ray from this past week. Starting things off with a brand new release, and that is Solace with Anthony Hopkins and Colin Farrell. Also co-stars Jeffrey Dean Morgan, and I thought this was a pretty solid thriller, although certain scenes dragged a bit, but it was a pretty fun ride for the most part. And the story is about this FBI agent played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan, and he's having a hard time cracking these homicide cases. So he tries to bring back his old colleague, played by Anthony Hopkins, to help him out because he has like these psychic abilities, and he's this physician. So yeah, it's worth taking a look at. I'm a huge fan of Anthony Hopkins, so I know nowadays he doesn't make movies too often, and now I guess he's busy with that HBO series Westworld or something like that. But yeah, it's just a pretty solid thriller, and Colin Farrell, can't go wrong with him. This is presented in the 2:40 aspect ratio. You get some special features, a commentary, behind the scenes featurette, trailer gallery as well. And as far as picture and audio quality, I'm going to rate the image a 4 out of a 5. And the audio mix, I'm going to rate it a 4.5 out of a 5. The black lows look great for this film. Certain scenes are a bit soft at times, but overall it's a pretty nice looking presentation overall. But yeah, that is Solace. Next up is King Kong, the Ultimate Edition, and it was really cool to revisit this film. I hadn't seen this one in such a long time. If you have the original release on this, if you don't care for special features, there's absolutely no need to purchase this because this still has the same commentary tracks and you get the extended and theatrical cut. But yeah, the only difference is you get that bonus disc and the DVD and digital HD. In the bonus disc is about 13 hours of content, and it's pretty much in a standard edition, so don't expect HD on those special features. But yeah, it was really cool to check this film out. And I guess they wanted to release this because of that new Kong movie coming out, Skull Island. So just to get people excited for that and purchase this along the same way. Although Kong is made by Warner Brothers and this is by Universal. But yeah, man, just so much special features. And I'm a huge fan of Peter Jackson. I mean, who isn't? The guy's great with the whole Hobbit and Lord of the Rings films. So really happy to own that. And I got this for around 12 bucks and change. So pretty cheap price on that. And next up is a childhood favorite of mine, and that is Damon Wayans in Major Payne. And I hadn't seen this one since probably the late 90s. Just instant classic, man. A really hilarious film. And this release came out of nowhere. I guess it's a Walmart exclusive for now. Then it's going to be, sold everywhere else after a couple months. But shout out to Reject Films. I'm going to put the link down below to his YouTube channel. He's a really nice guy. He does unboxings, movie reviews and stuff. So yeah, I found out about this through his YouTube page. So really happy to own this one. And I heard you don't get any special features, so just the movie itself. But nonetheless, really glad to see this on Blue. Alright, so my next pickup is Mildred with Joan Crawford, and this is a brand new Criterion release. And I heard a lot of great things about this film, and I finally watched it a couple of days ago. I mean, it's an okay film. I'm probably not going to replay this one that much, but for what it is, it's pretty decent. Really great performance by Joan Crawford, and she ended up winning Best Actress. But, with Criterion, it's all about the supplements, so this has a decent amount of special features. So I haven't taken a look at the features yet, but I will pretty soon. And next up are a couple brand new releases that I haven't seen yet, so I'll report back as far as picture and audio quality. And the first one is Arsenal with Adrien Grenier, John Cusack, and Nicolas Cage. And this reunites John Cusack and Nicolas Cage for the first time in 20 years when they did Con Air back in 1997. So yeah, definitely looking forward to this. And of course, this dude from Entourage. But yeah, I don't know about the mop on Nicolas Cage's head there, but yeah, overall, looks like it's going to be a fun action flick. And next up is 20th Century Women with Annette Bening and Greta Gerwig, also Elle Fanning. So this was nominated for Best Original Screenplay. So yeah, I'll check this out and I'll report back as far as my thoughts on that. And these next two films, I've done full reviews for them on my channel, so you can definitely check it out. We got Patriots Day, and this is about the Boston bombing, and pretty solid performance by Wahlberg. Also co-star J.K. Simmons, John Goodman, and Kevin Bacon. And shout out to John Goodman, who recently got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Also, the Die Hard collection, the re-release with the extended cuts of Live Free or Die Hard and A Good Day to Die Hard, plus the digital HD code. And yeah, and what can I say about this release? It was pretty much a mess because a lot of people picked this up, and it only included the theatrical cuts of those two films. But Fox has already corrected the issue, and if your set still does not contain the unrated cuts, you can email them, and they will correct the problem for you. But yeah, man, so one day, hopefully, we'll get a 4K re-release of this because it definitely needs a new transfer because it's just basically the same old transfer they just keep re-releasing, you know. So hopefully soon, along with the Abyss, man, we're waiting for the Abyss like such a long time, along with True Lies. So yeah, come on Fox, let's get things going for those films. And next I'm gonna show you guys some of my catalog pickups. We got Rounders with Matt Damon, Edward Norton, and really fun film, man, about poker. Very atmospheric. It kind of reminds me of a film noir in a sense, especially in the opening sequence. But has a solid cast. But we got John Turturro, John Malkovich, also Martin Landau. Yeah, pretty solid film, man. And next is a Bette Davis classic, and that is All About Eve, and probably the best film of Bette Davis's career. Also co-stars Marilyn Monroe. And this is right before Marilyn Monroe became really famous, and she started knocking out a bunch of films like Gentlemen Prefer Blondes and Some Like It Hot. So yeah, this came out in 1950, and you get a ton of special features as well. So definitely looking forward to checking this film out. And next is a Warren Beatty classic, and that is Dick Tracy. Surprisingly, I never owned this on Blu till now. Had the DVD, but I don't know what happened. I think I let my friend borrow it and he never returned it back or whatever it was, but happy to finally own this. But yeah, you don't get any special features or whatnot, but the colors are just absolutely breathtaking for this film, man. Really nicely done. But yeah, so hopefully one day we'll get like like a decent restoration. I don't know if that'll ever happen. It is from Disney, so we'll see. And some special features, that'll be really cool. And finally, Wolf with Jack Nicholson and Michelle Pfeiffer. And surprisingly, I never saw this film before up until a couple of days ago. And I thought it's an okay film. It's not great, and it's not terrible, but it's a bit of a drag in certain scenes and kind of cheesy. But it was really nice to see Michelle Pfeiffer, and she looks really hot in this one. But yeah, this is directed by Mike Nichols, who directed a couple films with Jack Nicholson back in the day as well, along with Dustin Hoffman in The Graduate. So that's probably Mike Nichols' most famous film is The Graduate, of course. So anyhow, thanks for taking a look. Another week of my pickups and whatnot. And I'll see you guys soon in my next update. Take care.